So my name is Zheng Gong. So I come from China, and I studied in DFC in from 2011 to 2012, and I was studying the International Foundation Year for business. And after that, I went to an undergraduate. I take my undergraduate and postgraduate studies in the University of Kent in the UK. So I studied actuarial science in Kent. And after that, I changed my career direction. So I take another master's degree in data science in London. And now I'm doing an PhD program in the University of Essex, which my research focuses on computational finance with artificial intelligence. I studied to, I decided to study abroad when I was 19 years old. And I think the reason is like I love to take changes, and I think I want to go to another place to explore what are the interesting and the exciting things that I can do for the rest of my life. And I know from my knowledge that Europe is very advanced and a lot of uh, fancy technologies and very good quality for the education. So I studied to study in Europe, and for me particularly to study in Dublin because I know that many high technology companies its operation has big operations in Ireland. So I think if I study in Dublin and I can have opportunity to work for those high technology companies. The reason for me to do my undergraduate and the studies in the UK is like when I was studying in Dublin in the DIFC, I found that my mathematics is very well. I mean, and my lecturer from DFC, the lecturer in DFC, he think I speak to him, and he said I'm very good at mathematics. And he said the actuary's job may be very suitable for me, and I look at the rankings for the universities of actuarial science, which the University of Kent in the UK is one of the top rankings in the world. So I think it might be a good opportunity for me to study actuarial science in the University of Kent. So I go to Kent for the undergraduate and the postgraduate studies. So the opportunities I get from my experience with studying in Europe, I think the first thing comes to my mind is like I have learned the language, but not only the language, actually the culture of the Europe. I mean, so that make me capable to communicate and understanding better for with the European people, and to combine my my personal cultural background in China and the cultural and the environment in Europe. So in this way, I can come up many creative solutions and creative thinkings when I can apply those into my real working and study purpose. So to meet different people, this is the most important. I think the transition the transition experience for me. So from China to Ireland, and to Ireland, from Ireland to UK, I think it's very I would say it's very comfortable and easy, and so so my experience. So I'm from China to Ireland. I take the English test, and I come to Ireland, and they from so I got lots of support from DIFC regarding my transition from DIFC to the UK, and DIFC provided me many suggestions and advices on how which, like for example, like which university and which degree should I go, and what grades I need to achieve in order to meet the requirement for those universities. And the DFC provides lots of information, leaflets, and so I can have a clear target, and I know how what results I'm supposed to get, and I can really work on those targets to achieve my task. So and I can go to the university and take the opportunity that I really want. So I can remember when I was in the DFC, the college or the DFC organized a trip. Not only trip, not one, I think two or three, I can't remember, but we have trips to the universities in Ireland. We went to Galway, we went to Limerick, I think. So I had a very good time when I go to see those universities, and to look at how the environment and how the libraries, the buildings like in the real universities, and to enjoy the atmosphere in those very high quality education places. So those trips gives me a very real feelings for my future education. Education. So I can get so I can make myself more comfortable when I study really in those universities. If I have the opportunity to give myself some advice when I was to myself at 18 years old, I would ask myself to to uh, to take more time to 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 read more books on the area which I will be working with. I mean, academic books and some uh, general publications, and even some magazines and the newspapers. I mean, to reading the book, you can not only increase benefits for the language, the English reading and speaking, but also benefit to understand how the industry and the society works, and especially some TV news and newspapers, so have better understanding and feeling and better involved in the community and the society in the so it's better to have a life. It's beneficial the life and to have better understanding for the life and the environment, so it can live more comfortably and easily.